Leadership sets the example of what leadership should look like in an organization. So, are you the leader? How are you setting the example in your organization? When we think of a culture change must come from the top down. And that's just why it often takes a CEO change to bring a large culture change. Now, sometimes for us being the leaders of the organization or your department, it can be harder for you to bring that change. So, getting an outsider as a catalyst to help you bring that change, it will be faster than you doing it on your own. Shadow of the leader. This is a phrase actually used to describe a common phenomenon in business organization where those in position of leadership and power, through their behavior and actions, tend to influence the behavior and actions of those working below them. And so it's casting a shadow across the organization. Now, each one of us are in some sort of leadership role. You can either be a supervisor, a manager, leading maybe a one person team, or you can lead in a big organization as the CEO. Now, your values, your likes, your dislikes, the treatment of your subordinates, all of these, your beliefs, every aspect of your characteristics that you bring influence the culture and the ways of doing business in that organization. Now, as you look at your values, we say that the fish rots from the head first. When you think of your position right now, how are you setting the examples? Many organizations want a culture shift, and many organizations, you hear leaders complain about this and you hear them complain about that. But do you understand that a person working in an organization don't really leave that organization? They actually leave people. And it's a lot to do with their relationship also with their bosses. And some of them leave and they would say stuff like, oh, I just didn't fit in with their way of doing business, right? They might not fit in with your standards and what you bring and how you do things. So, as the leader of an organization, your job is to create the environment, the culture that you want to attract those people that you want. So your job is to bring that culture. What do you want to see happen? Developing your people to the highest standards will people will not want to leave if you are developing them. Okay, people use an excuse, and most cases will use an excuse of they need higher salary and that's why they leave. Okay, so actually, one of the reasons that people leave is directly tied to their relationship with their boss. Research has shown that an employee's performance will move 30% positive or negative based on the environment. So you as the boss, you get to choose what is the culture that I bring to this organization. I am the one who sets the example. And that's what is important, that you understand it's my role as the leader, what must be in place. Maybe you need someone to help you to examine your values back, the way you treat people. Some of us may think that we are working with a bunch of human doings, instead of human beings. And we go and we go and we go. How are you treating your team members? How are you investing in them? When you have a situation, how are you coming up with solutions? Or are you just blaming your team? Leadership starts from the top. Okay? You, in your role as a leader, as a supervisor, as a manager, as a CEO, as whatever position, what is the culture are you building so that you can attract the people that you want to come and help you build your organization. Share this video. If you need help, reach out to a coach and book a time with them. How can you start working on shifting the organization culture for better results? Okay, share this video and like it. Give us a comment at the bottom and get going.